What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to SSBC Coffee Shop, because obviously we're going to be working with some coffee today. Obviously we have our anniversary blend that we bought, as well as the Komodo Dragon. I've already got everything ground up in the recording, and obviously I wanted us to be able to see the differences as we're going through and making them. We're going to be using the sweet cream today instead of the actual sweetened condensed milk, just because I don't have a lot of time for this segment right this second. We got some time, but not as much as I would like. So we're gonna go through and get this done. Obviously when you're making the coffees, the best thing to do is to get the grounds completely wet at first, and then basically it's a process called blooming. You basically let the water just incorporate with the coffee grounds themselves for a second before you go through and just fill it all the way up, because that's obviously defeating the purpose. The Komodo Dragon is supposed to be a dark roast, and so is the anniversary, but straight off the bat you can already tell that the Komodo Dragon is going to be a little bit stronger, just because of the actual color difference here. And let's see if I can get some light here so you guys can see the contrast. There we go. So now you got some light from the outside world. Obviously the girls are enjoying the show in the background, so you're hearing their necklaces. I'm going to go through and fill this one up, fill this one up. Okay. That should be good there. I'm going to grab a plate so this way we can move the grounds. Okay, so while those are finishing up there, I'm going to go through and read the labels to you guys, so this way you know exactly what's going on with each of these, because just in case you didn't see one of the previous videos. The anniversary blend is actually a dark roast like we were talking about, but it actually is a bold and cedary spice. When I opened the bag, obviously you can tell the difference so far. This one here was a lot stronger in actual aroma. It was definitely more... It just smelled more pungent. It actually smelled like it was a little bit more acidic to that aspect, but we're obviously going to have to tell the difference in between the two. I'm still thinking this is going to be a little bit lighter, obviously just looking at them visually, but with this one here, let's see if we have any description on it. Yes, it is. There we go. I'm just going to read this real quick and see if there's anything that pops out that I should let you guys know. So they present their boldest blend, which I'm disagreeing with that statement already. Boldest blend, an annual favorite sourced exclusively from Indonesia. So this is an Indonesian coffee here. The esteemed coffee growing region that inspired us since their first day. Their aromatic notes of smoked cedar and allspice create an intense yet elegant cup, complemented by lingering accents of black truffle and fresh tarragon. Interesting. I smelled... now I think about it, I did smell the truffle a little bit, but not... That's exactly why it says lingering accent. So yeah, that makes more sense now. So that one's good there. And then, while this one's still finishing up here, the Komodo Dragon, I'm going to do the same thing. Also Indonesia. This one doesn't exactly say what's in it. All the tasting notes says complex and herbal, earthy and layered with notes of fresh herbs and a lingering spice. So obviously right off the bat, this one here's packaging is not as nice as the anniversary, just because it doesn't really break down the actual, notes and everything else like that one does. So who knows? We're gonna obviously taste it. It does say that it is slightly different roast to reach its peak of aroma, acidity, body, and flavor. So that makes more sense why it was a little bit more pungent right off the bat opening the bags. So, cool. Interesting. What does this one suggest? Cold. Okay. Yeah, they're both the exact same thing on that. That's okay. So, now obviously this is the one that I got based off of the name, so I'm excited to try it. And then the anniversary, because it's obviously an anniversary edition, is why I got that one specifically too. So obviously these are done now. Now looking at them side to side here, side by side, the Komodo Dragon still looks a little darker. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Let me see if I can turn the light on. Yeah, okay, you can kind of tell a little bit more. So this one here, it's a little bit more transparent because of the difference there. They both smell really good together, which is interesting. Grab a spoon. So I pretty much put the same amount of creamer. You can tell the difference. This one's still a little darker. Which again, this is the one I'm thinking is going to be the super bold one. So we're going to start with the anniversary blend and see what that one. After brewing, it's not as strong as the grounds at all. The coffee definitely hits first over the creamer. Yeah, it is very bold. It's very good though. Let's try this one. So this one's a little bit stronger. I mean, obviously everything about it so far has been stronger. I'm not really smelling the spice aspect to it, but there they are. Yep, found them. That's definitely bold for sure. And the description is spot on. It's definitely more earthy out of the two. This one would be really good to get up in the morning with, just because of it being stronger. You could have it with a meal or something like that if you guys are, depends on what you guys like to do in the morning. But this one here, I would say probably to get you going in the morning. This one here, I would say probably, mid-afternoon, just because of where it's at too. It is good though. I like them both. They're very polar opposite taste-wise. This one's definitely not anywhere near as earthy as the Komodo is. Big fan of that one. But so these are really good. I would suggest you trying them. Obviously, if you guys are not into buying the full bags, you may be able to sample them at your local Starbucks. And obviously, I'm not affiliated. I did actually pay for these, just because I'm not sponsored in anything yet, technically. So I've got, both of these, and then we're gonna go through. I wanted to break down what I actually have in the coffee bar. Just in case you guys haven't seen our other videos, I wanted to show you guys what we actually have here to make our different things. I'm gonna go show exactly what we have tool-wise, and then if you guys have any comments, or if you guys have anything that you want to show, put it in the comment section below. If you guys like content like this, obviously hit the subscribe button too, and hit the little bell notification, so this way you guys can be notified when everything comes up. But I'm gonna pause it here. I'm gonna go grab all of our stuff, and then I'm gonna show you what we have. So I'll be right back. Okay, so this is the top section of the coffee bar. Over here we have our hot water kettle, which is actually an induction heater. It actually has the little heating element that goes up pretty much inside of the bottom of the kettle. And then we have our Nespresso. We obviously have our coffee grinder, which is actually a Breville coffee grinder. It's very nice with the fact that you can actually go through and adjust on the side over here what size grind that you want. It is pretty accurate based off of my usage, but it's good for home use. It's not a professional one by any means, but it's really nice. Obviously we have our espresso maker, which this is kind of a lower model. I do want to get a different one eventually, but the one that I want is also going to be pretty much taking up this whole space right here, so, and it's also not very cheap. So we're just going to leave that for now. And then up here we have our Keurig and some syrups up here. We have our drinkware, which obviously we've been using some of that there. And then I've taken some stuff off the shelves here because I've got them over on the table. I'm going to show you guys here in a moment. And then some of our coffee selections here. Plus we've got the Nespresso pods here, and then just our syrups and stuff like that down here. So that's this section here. And then if we move over here, where I move some stuff around, obviously this is where I just kind of carried this over to, but we do have our pour overs for this here, and then our sweetened condensed milk, you know, because it's really good, and then our reserves over there, and then our little milk frother, which works pretty good. I'm very happy with that, just because of how efficient it is, and it is battery powered, so it's, I think it was a AA, or yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a AA, but works pretty good. And obviously we got the nitro kit over here. So we're gonna go back over to the table. I'm gonna get you guys set up and we'll go over this stuff here. Okay, so on the table here, I'm gonna move our coffees out of the way. We've got basically our last 3 appliances here. Or at least I think they're the last 3. Yeah, you guys have seen all the other ones. The last 3 here, we have our Dorothy cold brew maker. Oh, that was one. I also have a French press. It's just basically the same concept as this here, but it's not a, you know, super fancy one. So we'll just omit that for today. We have our mocha pot, which is actually a very easy concept here. You basically put the water down in the reservoir, you put your grounds in here, this goes inside of here, and then this part screws on top. And then when the coffee is making, it actually basically comes up through the little notch in the top and then settles down in the bottom of the reservoir here for you then to pour out. So it's a very easy espresso maker. I really like this setup. It's very simplistic. I would suggest you guys actually getting one of those. If you guys are going to get one though, make sure that the handles are heat resistant. This one looks like wood. It is not wood. It's actually, I'm pretty sure it was some sort of a silicone. Can't remember exactly, but very nice for that. And then this is our nitro kit. The nitro kit is very good at making coffee. It just takes a very long time for you to get the proper mixes and everything else. The cool thing with this one here is this part here actually has the nitro, basically a nitro cartridge that goes inside of here. Once you pop it, this still has a cartridge in it. It is still usable. All I gotta do is just turn the dial up here to infuse, and I can use it for another brew. Very cool about that. And then obviously it operates, it's a keg, you know, when you pull the tap and it actually dispenses the liquids that are inside of it. And then the cool thing about this kit is it actually did come with a little mat for you to put underneath of it, so it's a drip tray essentially. I really like this. I would suggest this if you guys are into nitro coffees. Nitro coffee is not for everybody though, just because it is a little bit higher, well, what they say, it's kind of a higher caffeine content just because of the fact that the nitrogen is infusing the coffee itself, and nitrogen, it is, how do I describe it? It kind of thins the blood cells similar to coffee, and just in a more, well, it gives you more power. We'll just say it that way. This is a car channel. You know, everybody knows what more power is. We like more power around here, especially me. And then that's why I'm kind of drinking the darker of the two. The Komodo, I think I'm gonna be drinking this for a little bit until it's gone, probably. But that's what we have here in the coffee shop. We do have on the Cuisinart for the espresso maker, there is a milk frother, basically. No, steam wand, there we go. We've got a steam wand on it to where you can basically froth the milk and, you know, steam it and everything else to this, so that's kind of nice. My sister does want me to go through and make a video about that, so I'll probably do that in an upcoming video, don't know when, because we also have some other trips planned. We have some other stuff planned, and so you guys are going to have to join us in the future channel. So I will say you won't want to miss the upcoming videos, especially on the car side of things. Sylvia's almost done. I'm super excited. I got a lot of work done last night and the last couple of days because I did have a 3-day weekend this weekend. And so I got quite a bit of stuff done. You guys are not going to want to miss that. So make sure you stay tuned for one of the future videos. Hit the post notifications so this way you guys get notified when that goes live. But anyways, that's going to be where we're ending this video. If you guys, like I said, have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. I'm going to post the email down here. As well as if you guys want to obviously post comments, go for it. You know, that's what we like to see around here. I know that the channel hasn't got a lot of traction yet. We are gaining subscribers, so new subscribers, welcome. Thank you for joining us. If you guys haven't heard or haven't watched the other videos, we will be doing a giveaway once we start getting monetization from YouTube. So check out those other videos so you can actually see that information, as well as, you know, hit the subscribe button. So again, thank you for joining us, and we will talk to you guys later. Have a great day.